What's up, guys? It's another Star Wars related video, and it's about hardcore fanboys. Not hardcore fanboys of just the films, but you have, like I said, the old Star Wars generation that I did in my previous video, spreading misinformation about the new films and directions that the series is going. And these are the very same people who like rehashes, okay? Because it's funny, back in 2015 how Star Wars The Force Awakens was received very well, but then shitted about later. Which I can already tell you that, we all know that that's a form of hypocrisy created by the old generation fans, saying that, oh, how about they do something new? Like I said, let's do something new, you guys. Please, can you guys do something new, Disney? Here comes The Last Jedi, the most original in the series, and does something completely new, and people the old fans are like, no, we like something more classic. We want our rehashes back, please give us back our rehashes. I've watched so many videos people claiming to be Star Wars fans, spreading the misinformation about the new series and the directions of certain storylines. But you know what's funny? They can't provide any evidence that the new films are actually like. Here's the thing: if you say something is worse than The Phantom Menace, then you clearly seen the wrong film, or you clearly went in with that intent. You didn't go in wanting something new and original. You wanted something old and rehashed, which has been proven for a fact that that's what the old generation of Star Wars fans are doing. They're not giving the new fans a chance, and they're not letting this generation have a chance to experience their own Star Wars, because no matter what is said, the new movies are not as bad as everyone says they are. Because you know how? Watch, there's going to be an opposite effect with The Last Jedi. It's going to be bitched at now, but then later down the line, it's going to be seen as a classic, because that's the same thing that happened with the original Empire Strikes Back. It wasn't perceived very well at first, and I would know because I have uncles that grew up in that era, and they said that so many people talked shit about those films, but then later down the line became cult classics, and classics in general for the generation of Star Wars fans. So this misinformation being spread by the old fans really needs to stop, because it's just sad and depressing that they're willing to destroy Star Wars instead of letting it live on. Because as a matter of fact, Star Wars is being saved compared to what George Lucas had done to it. Now, yes, I grew up in the prequel era, but then later on growing up, I understand that the prequels had its bad moments. I only seen it because I wanted to see the rise of Darth Vader. And yes, the prequels had spectacular things about them, but overall they do not compare to the original trilogy. I give you that. But this new trilogy is becoming equal, if not might become more legendary than the original trilogy as time goes on. As fans later down the line, and once these old fans finally step down and stop being selfish with the franchise, because that's the problem with Star Wars now. It's the old generation spreading misinformation, and they only want rehashed films, because no matter what, you're not going to please them. They're going to bitch about everything. You do something old and original, they're going to bitch. You do something new and original, they're going to bitch. So come on, you can't have it both ways. And there's several channels out there. One I seen called channel by a guy named Alex. Obviously, the Inquisition. He's another one that just bitches and complains about everything when it comes to Star Wars, because it's not following his generation. And several others out there. But the misinformation is gonna stop. I hope it stops eventually, and that Star Wars continues to go down. It's because it's going down the right path. I don't care what people say. They can't prove anything against this. They can only use the standard topics, or they can only rehash what the people say about it. They have no original thoughts or complaints about the new trilogy. They just bring up the same old song and dance, wine and dine, complaining bitch. That's all they do. They'll just bitch and complain. So I know this video won't be received very well, especially by the old fans, but you know what? It's not for you. Star Wars, for your time, has officially come to an end. Let the new generation have it, and stop being selfish and greedy with your old EU. Because yes, though the EU has its great moments, it's something that does not work today because it was over convoluted. So until next time, guys, play your games, don't play corporate. This is John Kill 3D, and I hope to see you guys again soon.